Hello, my name is Sarah Carlson. I am a teacher and a poet from a small town in Maine, and I'm here this evening, or whenever you're watching this, to do a short reading of some of the poems from my most recent book. I'm going to share my screen. This is a copy of my second book called In the Currents of Quiet. And in the words of one of the writers of many beautiful writers of blurbs for my book, Sarah Carlson's poetry shows us the path from healing to health. Her words are medicine. And I think one of the reasons I wanted to do this video is I'm hoping that in this season of giving and of gratitude and of where we all have to kind of stay home as much as possible, I'm hoping that some people might think about giving a book by a local author, and a book that's full of love and healing and hope. This is a book that you can open up in any way that you'd like. You could read it as a story, or you could just open it up for a glimpse of some hope and healing in the words and in the images. So this first piece that I want to read is called Slow Dance, and it's one that was written in January of 2009. So it's one that's been around a while, but it's one that when I read it, I see it and I experience it differently each time. It's called Slow Dance. Careful circles above the fray provide perspective and distance, room for reflection, a bird's eye view with time to twist the lens for further acuity. Each turn of this slow dance makes way for more to unwind, leading to relief and new insights. Round and round, circles cross and connect to become interwoven, creating a sweet, soft tapestry that envelops a being so that it is finally safe to let go of all that no longer serves. Settling into a new way to be, freeing a true self, feeling worthy of fully experiencing the wonders of the universe. Deep realization that by trusting the connectedness, feeling the love, believing in the light, it is safe and right to spread strong, steady wings, join the winds of change, and soar. This next one was written while cross-country skiing, or the picture was taken while cross-country skiing on Flagstaff Lake. The poem was written as I skied out with some friends after spending a night in one of the huts along the shores of the lake. The poem kind of came as I was skiing. It's called Enough. Separate and one, we stand strong by the shore of a frozen, windswept lake, each of us rooted and whole. Softly we sway as cool breezes waft about us, and we stretch into a brilliant blue sky. Majestic, magical mountain range washes over the valley scene as stories are told and new ones unfold and joy of togetherness binds. Storm clouds may come another day and will weather whatever comes. In this moment, however, we have enough, we are enough, and we can simply be. That was from March of 2016. This next one was a year later on another cross-country ski trip with some friends. This is Grand Falls, and this was a very, very challenging trip because it was quite cold. And this is one of two pictures that I took during this trip because it was just so too cold to even take your hands out of your gloves. And you can see the falls are quite frozen, and it's so cold that we have all of the forms of water right in front of us, solid, liquid, and we have some mist as well. This one's called Watery Wisdom. Varied currents within a body whole, ranging from grief to gratitude, fear to joy, despair to faith. Transitory emotions that ebb and flow within us all, a true human experience. Jagged, frozen places can and will thaw, in the right way at the right time, if one makes the choice to dive in and explore the depths of being. A drip or two at a time may join the stream, or an opening may form whitewater wildness with an energy of its own. When the times are right, the vapors of angst will release, allowing for moments of stillness, chances to explore eddies as they swirl and adjust, or simply the opportunity to let go, let flow. The one constant in life is change, as reflective, bubbling, trickling, streaming, cascading waters so clearly show. Water knows, and deep inside, we do too. This next one is a picture taken of Flying Pond on the way home one evening. It's called Still Waters. Lay back, absorb all that has come from your explorations. Relax as you let still waters support you, caress you, gently transport you to pristine places. Your revelations of the goodness, pureness, beauty that is you can and will expand even more. New challenges, some that may be furtherings of what you thought you had resolved, will present themselves. That's life as a caring, feeling, healing human. It might be confusing as your newfound sense of health converges with brokenness, but you've dealt with cross currents before, though maybe not quite as strong. You're fine, so lay back and sink in, safe in the knowledge that still waters do run deep. And it's from the stillness that your wonderful wild child allows her being to fully immerse in universal love as she beams and thrives. This next one was taken as I sat and watched the sunrise while I was on a bike trip in Nova Scotia. This is the South Shore of Nova Scotia, and it's called In the Stillness. Ever so slowly, sunlight widens as night gives way to morning. Though birds do chitter and soft breezes stir, there's a serene quiet to those moments of transition as human rhythms thrum. Keen mind settles, gentle heart pulsates, breath comes easily. As she wakens and reflects, she notices a deeper sense of immersion and the activity of sharing stories with new people, pedaling long distances on unfamiliar roads, letting go of a need to hold back or keep up. A novel aspect of calm presents. In the stillness, there exists an ever more vivid, dynamic, limitless sense of being. That was August 2019, and this is the very last poem in this book, just barely made it in, and it's called The Delicacy of Softening. This was written in January of 2020. Life lesions leave some parts of us splintered, spiky, silenced. As those places awaken, begin to speak, we must listen with care, for they have much to teach. A toughness may have barricaded them, formed as necessary protection from the causes and effects. This barrier likely has intricate facets. As it loosens, gentleness and kindness to oneself is vital. Inner awareness, faith in relationship, belief in one's validity are strong company for the wonder of revival. As those once sharp, stiff, broken places mellow and mend, one can appreciate and welcome the delicacy of softening. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you consider perhaps purchasing In the Currents of Quiet, or even my first book, The Radiance of Change, for yourself or for someone you love. Thank you.